Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Common English Mistakes. Don't just learn, improve. So today we're going to look at something which came up in one of my lessons recently, which is whether to use in or on with parts of the body. The actual mistake or source of confusion is a little bit of an exception to what is a fairly easy rule to understand. So we'll look at what the general rule or concept is, and then I'm going to give you 10 exercise questions to practice and test your understanding. Some of these are more idiomatic phrases which are going to be very useful for you in normal conversation. So anyway, the mistake is up here. The ball hit me on the face. So just pause the video, try to correct the sentence. And well done if you said the ball hit me in the face. So most of the time, you are going to say on your face because we're talking about the surface. It's exactly the same as you would say, I found some money on the ground, on the surface of the ground. Whereas you would say, I have a pain in my stomach, because you're saying that's inside your stomach. Exactly the same as saying, I'm in my living room at the moment, inside my living room. So going back to our original example, I think there are two ways to look at it. Either it's just a straight exception to the rule, or you could say we use in because it's within a 2D area. Exactly the same as you would say, I live in Portugal, or I went for a walk in the park, within that 2D area. However, myself, I recommend keeping it simple. If you're talking about the surface of a body part, use on. If you're talking about inside a body part, use in. And then just learn the few exceptions to the rule. So that's the explanation. Now let's practice and improve. Just pause the video and complete the sentences with in or on, according to the rule, but there may be one exception in these 5 sentences. And well done if you said people in my country kiss their friends on the cheek. You can kiss someone on the cheek, on the lips, or on the forehead, all using on because you're talking about the surface. Then for the next one, what do you have in your hand? We could use both here, either to say what we're holding. I have a coin in my hand, or maybe I have a pen in my hand. But you can also use on. For example, I write things on my hands, talking about the surface. Then for the next one, I put moisturizer on my skin. This one I do see a lot of mistakes with. Basically, always you're going to use on, put moisturizer, sun cream, medical creams on your skin. And this one's a bit more of an idiomatic phrase, doesn't really follow the rule. You look like you have something on your mind. On your mind, or have something on your mind when you're preoccupied, worried, or thinking about something a lot. And then for the last one, men should check for lumps on their testicles. They're checking for cancer on the surface, so use on. So well done if you got all 5 correct. Any that you got wrong, don't worry. I would just make a note. Make sure you practice them. Before we do the rest, if you are enjoying this class, finding it useful, do make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and maybe share the video with others. It would be much appreciated if you could help this channel grow. But anyway, when you're ready, look at the other 5 and again try to complete them with in or on. Now this first one might be a bit confusing. Even though it might be on the outside of your hair, it's still surrounded by hair inside. So you're going to say, I think I have gum in my hair. And then again for the next one, this is a bit of an exception. Even though it's not inside the eyeball, we do say, I have something in my eye. And then it's a bit disgusting, but children often put their fingers in their nose, in the nostril. Of course, we can use on with nose. If you say you maybe have a spot on your nose, the surface. And then here, you're talking about a very small molecular scale, if you want to be scientific, talking about inside the blood. So too much cholesterol in the blood can cause high blood pressure. And then for the last one, we do literally say, stick your fingers in your ears, doing this because you're talking about the hole, but we can use it more metaphorically to mean ignore a problem. So you need to deal with the problem. You can't just stick your fingers in your ears. So once again, if you got all those correct, well done. If not, don't worry. Just make a note of any that you got wrong. Finally, there's today's question. Has a ball ever hit you in the face? So don't be embarrassed. It happened to me a few weeks ago playing football. Good opportunity to practice what is a tricky bit of language. Anyway, that's basically it for today. Hope that was useful for you. And now you're going to be more accurate using in or on when talking about the body. I'll have another video coming out on Friday. So until next time, see ya.